Praise the Lord. Pastor Fred, God's man on deck. All right, listen, I'm not in my regular place. I ain't in the regular position. I'm not in the regular place. I'm not in the regular position. We got a lot going on right now. We definitely got a lot that I wanted to share with you. One is here in Unity Church, Charlotte, 2818 Queen City Drive here in Charlotte. Listen, this Sunday, where my baby at? Hey, baby, and my beautiful fiance. Listen, this Sunday, and I know this man to man, but I got some announcements. I need y'all to hear me. Glory to God. This Sunday at Unity Church Charlotte here, we want you to come. We want you to come and visit this Sunday. It's gonna be monumental. It's gonna be spectacular. You don't want to miss this one. If you are anywhere in the region of Charlotte, you need to be here. We got a special mystery guest coming. I promise you, this is the place to be Sunday morning. So we want you to come and visit us again. That is Unity Church Charlotte. All right, 2818 Queen City Drive. Come and check us out. You want to be here. It's going to be awesome. It's just going to be awesome. All right, we thank God for everyone. It's so many things going on. We up here working right now, getting the lighting right, getting the sound, taking the sound. Listen, don't miss this right here. All the men. First of all the men of UCC. Listen, we want you to get on this bus, man. This thing is serious. We chartered this bus, and we're going to Washington, and it's hosted by Al Sharpton. I'm trying to get comfortable right here. Hosted by Al Sharpton. It is the Get Off My Neck. It is something that all the brothers need to come. We got 56 seats, and we got less than 56 seats now. We will need you to go on, and we need you to register on www.godsmanondeck.com. Men, we need to load this bus up. We need to be together it's so many things. And listen, it keeps going on. You look on the internet now, back to back, something is always going on. Somebody else is being violated. So we need to come and stand together. I personally believe that this march is going to be equivalent to the Million Man March. I really do. I really think that it's going to, but we've chartered a bus here from Charlotte. Listen, we need to be together. We got 56 seats. Brothers, I need you with me. Not with me for me, but with me for your sons, for my sons, for our grandsons, for the generation that's coming up behind us. We got to strike while the iron is hot. So that is August 28th. You can go on the website and you get all the details. That's August 28th. That is the march. That's the March on Washington, to get your feet off my neck march. Again, we chartered a bus. I need you to go on that website, and I need you to be a part of it for just a second. And I'm gonna go back over this again before I get out of here. Did you guys see Rod Parsley? Did y'all see Rod Parsley? First, I want to say, before y'all ban me, I have always respected that man of God, and I still respect the man of God. I still respect him. Oh, my baby said happy birthday. Thank you, baby. You my gift. I'm my fiance, you baby, you my gift. I'm so thankful. But listen, I've always respected Rod Parsley. Always respected him. Never, but this last, I don't know if you want to call it a speech. I don't know if you want to call it a lecture. I don't know what you want to call it. But the way that the things that he said, and maybe they didn't sound that way to him. So I'm definitely not one to bash him. The Bible says, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. So that is not what I am trying to do right now. That's not what I'm trying to do right now. But we must recognize when something is coming across that is not something that is not good for us. He began to say that don't forsake the forefathers. And and you can go look it up yourself, check it out yourself. He began to say, don't forsake the forefathers. He began to say, don't don't throw away America and all of this mess. And he never made one mention about Ahmaud Arbery. He never made one mention about George Floyd. He never made one mention. He never made one mention about the things that were going on. He talked about it like he was a patriot. And even the man that he quoted, and I can't call his name right now, even the quote that he quoted from had nothing to do with us as a black people. And the only problem I have with that is that he pastors a predominantly black church. There are predominantly black people that he is pastoring. And I'm like, man, what in the heck is going on? Because his speech is geared not toward us. It was almost like he was saying, don't throw away the forefathers. And he said it out of his mouth. I didn't say it. You can go and look at it yourself. You can go check it out yourself. He said, I know they had slaves. I know they had slaves, but he said that like he got proof, I guess. He said, but all of them let loose their slaves before they died. So listen, this is a culture shift. Him and Paula White and the endorsement of this Trump and all of this KKK stuff. And I'm not calling the man KKK for y'all inbox me and start going off on me. I'm not saying Rod Parsley is a racist. I am not saying that. I have not said that. I am not mocking the man of God like that. I'm saying he was off. I'm saying what he was talking about was off. I'm saying I don't know what vein he was coming from, what dispensation of the spirit he was coming from. I don't know where he was coming from. All I know is what we going through right now as a black people in a black community that had nothing to do with what he was getting up there talking about. And I would have to beg to differ, or I would have to question anybody that would sit up under that on a Sunday morning and act like they just not hear what this man just said. You understand me? I mean, this is the time right now that we have to band together, and that means that we can't let anything fly. So anybody right now trying to endorse Trump, I got a problem with, man. I got a problem with it. Hey, y'all super spiritual people gonna come at me and say I have to pray for our leaders, pray for them ones that have rule over us. Listen, first you got to be a leader, and you got to have some wisdom, and you got to be somebody that is really ruling. This man is not ruling. I don't know what he's doing, but what he's doing is not for us right now. So we got to watch out. It's finna be a culture shift. I'm telling y'all right now, the churches it's finna be a culture shift. You know why it's finna be a culture shift? Because what we call multicultural, dig this, what we call multicultural is black people going to a white church. I'm sorry. I know you ain't like what I just said. I know you ain't. What we call multicultural is black people going to a church pastored by a white man or white woman. I ain't got nothing against white people. Please just hear what I'm saying through all the smoke and all the fog and through all your feelings. The church is getting ready to change. And what we call multicultural is getting ready to change because there's a truth that's getting ready to hit. And the truth is what's in a man is coming out of the man. That's all I'm saying. I think that what came out of him is what was in him right. It ain't come out of him right. So we got some choices. We got some things. We got to look and we the men. The men is the one that lead the house, and we're the ones that carry. We're the ones that are leading our people. And there's some truths that are coming out right now by pulpits, some political, and we have to now navigate through the smog and make sure that we are leading our people right. Because the church is finna change. It's finna be a cultural shift, y'all. Y'all got to get ready for it. I'm telling you right now, it's finna change. A lot of listen, I just, I heard another prophet say it, but he was dead right, because it's the same thing. When I heard Rod Parsley say what he said, I said, boy, he in trouble. I said, he in trouble, boy, because he got right in there and he quoted Winston Churchill. This was the quote. I didn't say it. Go look for the video yourself before you try to crucify me. He said that we shouldn't dwell on past and present pain or present problems. He said we shouldn't dwell on that, because if we do, we'll mess up our future. We shouldn't dwell on present and past pains and tribulations, because if we dwell on those things, then we mess up our future. But you ain't no black man. And it ain't changed for us, Jack. It's the same thing. When I get in my car and the police get behind me, I'm still paranoid. It don't matter. It don't matter whether I walk inside a store and I got a Louis Vuitton hat on, clothes on, drawers on, socks and shoes on. They still gonna look at me. Y'all ain't finna like what I'm saying. You know what they call a rich black man? I ain't gonna say it, but you know it. See, it don't matter right now. So we can't afford to have people that are preaching to us and acting like what we're going through is minor. We can't afford that right there. We can't afford that, especially if you're trying to act like trying to throw away America. Man, we ain't trying to throw away no America. We tired of America stepping on our neck. We want America to get their feet off our neck. We want to have the type of freedom where if we do get pulled over, we can get an actual ticket without somebody sticking a gun in our face because they terrified because of my skin color. I got to be paranoid of you. Man, it's real out here. So these preachers, they saying some wild stuff. And I know it, this is the thing about it in most cases. We as a black community, we always, I want to say it the right way, we kind of always, forgive and forget and, because we want everyone to be comfortable. I'm sorry. Get your feet off my neck. That's why I got to be to the march. That's why I got to be a part of it. That's why I'm hoping I hope you God's men on deck. I'm hoping that I get a lot of you. I hope we loaded up in the bus, got our T-shirts on, got the right look in our eyes, meaning that we mean business, because something got to change. We can still be murdered. You can be a college. You can be a college. Have a college degree. You can be a doctor. You could be a lawyer. You can be a CEO. I just heard a testimony of a police officer that didn't have his suit on, didn't have his uniform on, he didn't have nothing but his credentials in the car, and he was treated and slammed down the same way until they finally found out what his credentials was. This thing's serious out here, man. Get your foot off my neck. How many of y'all really gonna register for this, man, and make sure you're a part of this? I need you to go to my website tonight. Now, I need you to go, as soon as I get off of here, I need you to go to that website, www.godsmanondeck.com. I need you to register. Register for our sons. When you start getting folk that's in the pulpit start talking like that, and it's a shame, because you got some of these Negroes that still going to take everything I'm saying, they're going to twist it up, and they're going to try to make it racial, like everybody's there. And how can I be called a racist? I'm just saying. How can I be called a racist? But that's the way it is. That's the way it is. We got some stuff we got to get. We got stuff we got to get done, and the only way we're going to get it done, men, is we stand on it. We step up, and we stand on it. Unity Church Charlotte, we here. We here. We going to come together. All the men going to come together. We going to go. We going to stand up. But listen, it's some of you need to be on that bus. You need to make sure you register. This thing's serious out here, because you got a lot of these people that we endorsing. Listen, I love a good word. I love good preaching. I ain't gonna lie. I love the preachers of old, the Pentecostal preachers that kept it hard. Like, I love these guys. But when you start talking as if we don't exist, or when you start as a person of another color just telling me I just need to pray, and my son can be the next victim, I just need to pray. When you start telling me that we just need to pray for our leaders and we need to do this in love, what? We've been trying to do that for over 400 years. Something got to change. And I ain't saying I am not down with all the looting and all the dumb stuff. But what we can change is we can march on Washington together. We can come together. We can make a difference, and we can stand on it. We got to hold people accountable. Rod Parsley just can't. He shouldn't be able. I pray that some of the higher bishops and people that he do respect around him runs that back to him and let him hear what we heard. Because what he was saying is, don't throw away America and don't mess up our future dwelling on the past. Dwelling on the past. Like my baby said, go back to Africa and go to one of them slave trading places and where all of this stuff happened at and see if you don't feel nothing. I know you will, because I went to Washington and I went to the Jewish Museum, the Holocaust, where they ran all that stuff back, man. And them listen, that stuff real, man. Don't tell us we just need to not focus on it. Because slavery for us, I remember being 3 years old. No, maybe I was 4 or 5. I don't know. But I remember the Klan. I remember the Ku Klux Klan in Jacksonville, Florida came downtown. That's in my lifetime. So this stuff ain't behind us like that. I ain't super young, but I ain't super old neither. So this stuff's still here. So we got to do something. Church, we got to pray. But we got to watch as well as pray. Come on, y'all, give me some thumbs up, man. Where you at? Come on, tag me in here. Let me know you here. Y'all ain't saying much or nothing. This thing's serious in here, man. We need to get together. We need to go to that. We need to go to that rally. Some of y'all that may not be near Charlotte and you say, well, hey, man, I can't get on that bus. Okay, well, you need to get there. Maybe you'll get a couple of guys together. Maybe you got a couple of guys. Maybe it's about 5 or 6 of y'all that ride the motorcycle. Maybe y'all need to get together, man, and go on that march. But we need to do something. Because they ain't going to do it. Ain't nobody going to do it for us. And I appreciate, one of my favorite movies. Well, 2 of my favorite movies. One of them is Malcolm X. And then Malcolm X, one time, this sounded real cold now. It sounded real cold, but it's the truth. One part of Malcolm X was going to give a lecture at a college. And a young white woman walked up and she said, but Mr. X, how can I be a part? How can I help? He told her she couldn't do nothing. Now, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying what he was really saying is we got to do this. And we really can't depend on y'all to do this for me. And what I'm saying is I thank God for every person of every color and ethnic background that is marching and protesting. But we need the black people to stand up first, because we the ones are getting murdered out here. So listen. I need you to be a part of this. God's men. Listen, I'm Pastor Fred, God's man on deck. But all I'm trying to bring out is God's men on deck. It's man to man. August 28, after August 28, you ain't going to, it's over after that. Now, the pain won't be over. I'm pretty sure the fight won't be over. But what you going to do? So you need to be on that bus, man. I need you to go on my website, www.godsmanondeck.com. You that are in Charlotte, you need to be here. You need to be here for the mystery guest. I know that God is going to come through and do something extraordinary, going to bless us in a special way. So I need you to come and be a part of that, be a part of the service this Sunday. I need you to be here. That is Unity Church, Charlotte, 2818 Queen City Drive. Here, come and check it out. You are some of you that are in CCM, the Car Chronicles movement. Won't you come? Make that special trip. If you ever wanted to make a special trip to come and see this wonderful, amazing woman that you listen to every day, this would be the day. This would be the time. Come and celebrate with us. All right. I'm getting ready to go. I done gave y'all the information. Get on this bus. You need to be here. If you missed the Million Man March, you ain't got to miss this one right here. You might have missed the Million Man March, but you shouldn't miss this one right here. All right. This is Pastor Fred, God's man on deck. I'm a pure-hearted man, definitely in a cold-hearted world. We love you. We thank God for you. Pray. Pray for Rod Parsley. Pray for Paula White. Pray for these ones that have been a voice to our society and our community that are now we're seeing some other things. You can't just avoid it and act like you ain't see it or act like you ain't hear it. We ain't trying to call them racist. We saying right now we got to redefine what we call a multicultural church. And if you just so happen to fall into an all-black church, please don't act like it's any different than a multicultural. All it is God right now is calling us to do some different things. I really believe there are going to be a lot of white people and other ethnicities that come to black churches. We done shown the love, but now we got to work while it's day. Because when night comes, after the 28th, no man can work. Get on the bus. All right.